So when I first started looking at getting a job here, I wasn't really a rider. I didn't really know much about it. I actually had one bike, but I didn't really know how to ride it actually. I could do the basics like shift and whatnot, but I never really had too much interest in getting super heavily involved. And I ended up getting a job part-time while I was still full-time in college in the general merchandise department. And I never really saw myself on a Harley so much. I kind of always pictured myself more on like a craw truck type thing. But then over time, as I kind of immersed myself in the culture and the people, I really started to kind of like what was going on. It's totally different than what I thought it would be. I've really found a great community, a lot of amazing friends and people. So then as I kind of progressed in my career here, I ended up purchasing a Harley. So I purchased a 2006 Roadster, so 2006 XL 1200R. And that's where I really essentially learned to ride and went on my first long rides, and started getting more and more involved in the community and immersing myself in the culture. And I always look back and, I think I just can't, when I started, like I said, I never really pictured myself on a Harley, and now I quite literally can't imagine my life without one. It's made such a positive impact on every single thing that I do in every aspect of my life. If I have a bad day, it gives me that sense of freedom to just get out and forget about everything. I think that's one of the reasons we all ride, right? For me, if I have a long day or something goes on, it's just that stress relief. And then on top of that, having a Harley and being involved in that community, it's so unique. There's really nothing like it. You have a family everywhere you go. People always say, if you break down on a Harley, the odds are someone's gonna pull over and help you because they have one too. And truthfully, I found that to be so true. I've met people from all over the world, from France, Germany, Canada, and Harley riders are all the same. They all share that passion and the love for riding. And as a young guy, I'm 23 years old. I think it's one of the best things that a young person can do. Nowadays, with all like social media and technology, everyone has their phone on them, and they're not really experiencing the world. And the best way I can describe it to people is, you're not watching the movie anymore, you're kind of in it. And it gives you this amazing sense of freedom, like I kind of was talking about. There's really nothing like it. I remember vividly the first time I went more than like 50 miles an hour. It was crazy, man. I shifted into third gear and I cracked the throttle, and I flew back on my seat, and I was like, oh man, it was the first time I really felt like I was going fast. I've been a skier my whole life, and it's a similar feeling, but it's, tenfold when you're on a bike. You crack that throttle and all of a sudden you're going 60 and everything's passing you like really fast, and the road's moving, and you're just fully immersed. Like all your senses are tingling, and you feel the motor underneath you. And I got a 2006, so there's quite a bit of rumble going on. I just feel so alive. I mean, that's the best way to describe it. I just feel so alive, I haven't been able to find anything like it. It's been the most amazing decision I've ever made to be involved in this community, to get involved in riding, and specifically riding Harleys. It's, I always say, like, all my friends now ride Harleys. Literally every single one of my friends now rides a Harley. Just because you can always relate to someone, and they get why you do it and you get why they do it. And like I said, I always remember that feeling when I first cracked on that throttle in third gear and I started going 50, and I was like, I get it.